From the Celebrity Theater in the heart of Hollywood, it's the Merv Griffin Show.
And joining me right now is an expert on this subject who's developed a brand new approach to parental responsibility through her series of self-help books for children. Books that teach kids to deal with such topics as sibling rivalry, cleaning their rooms, throwing tantrums. Welcome, if you will, child developmentalist.
Good.
That's a tough
Excellent.
one, Joy.
Good job.
Developmentalist and author, Joy Wilt-Berry. Describe, if you will, Joy, your unique concept of parental responsibility.
Well, basically, up to this point, parents have been made to feel extremely guilty and extremely fearful about their kids.
If the kids are wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, they have been led to believe that if their kids don't turn out, it's all their fault.
Mm.
And I don't believe that. I believe that the bottom line in any person's life is themselves, and I think it begins at a very, very early age.
With a kid?
Absolutely. And I believe that the responsibility should start being transferred to a child's life very, very early as 2, 3, 4, whatever. But you can't just do it. I mean, you can't just say, be responsible. You have to teach them how, and that's what these
Give me some
self-help books are.
examples of how you teach them how.
Well,
Talk about, like, the main one, cleaning up his room.
That happens to be one of the best sellers for obvious reasons. Okay, let's talk about it in a realistic way. Most of us have been intimidated to think, oh my golly, I don't want to squelch this poor child, and this is his room, and I don't want to. Hey, let's talk about the realities. We bought the house, right? And we are allowing that child the privilege of being in this house. And the house belongs to us, the room belongs to us, and anything that belongs to you, you have a right to have it treated in a certain way. So if having a clean room in your house is important to you, then that child needs to earn the right to have that room and needs to respect it. But again, you can't just say, go clean your room.
This is my house, not yours. You clean that room, you're a rental.
Well, I mean, because most children's rooms look like the wreck of the Hesperus. So,
Right.
I mean, you can't just throw them in the center and hope that they find land. You have to teach them how. And that's what all of this is about. You can't just say, stop fighting or clean up your room or earn your allowance or get along with your friends or whatever. You have to show them how. And that's where I think we have failed is, with a lot of the things that we give children, which is mostly fantasy, academics, and things like that.
Sibling rivalry.
Yeah, we're not going to get rid of it very easily.
No, it'll always be.
Absolutely. But the thing is that we can survive it. And that is by bringing a child into an understanding of why this happens so that he doesn't have all these guilt and terrible feelings about it. And then also giving him some very specific skills as to how he can handle it whenever he's in the middle of these fights. And one way is that they have learned to handle it is to scream loud enough, put enough knots in their parents' stomach so that the parents come in, but that only perpetuates it more because that's kind of an attention-getting device. So, but, the key in all of this for children is understanding. So much, they are living, complete and total lives, and they're encountering some pretty heavy-duty stuff. And they're never told how to do it. And so in those first 12 years of their lives, unfortunately, they are attaching all these kind of illogical thoughts to the things that happen to them. And then they're kind of getting crazy, and then they spend all their adult's life having to undo what they should have done properly in the first place if they knew how.
How do you handle a whiner?
I have a lot of,
Give me a concrete example on how to handle a whiner.
Well, first of all, why do kids whine? Kids whine because they want attention.
Right.
Exactly. You must have kids.
Yeah, but I never had a whiner.
Oh, you were lucky.
Yeah.
Because most of us at least get one. But basically, again, they want attention. So what you have to do is explain to them that. I mean, tell them, look, you are whining to get attention, but let me tell you something. The kind of attention you're getting is not the kind of attention you're going to want. Now, if you want attention, what you do is you tell me you want attention. We'll set aside some time when I can give it to you and wait and be patient until that time. And you'd be amazed at how...
That works.
Absolutely. I mean...
Just come and say, hey, Ma, I want attention.
And say, you are really... disturbing me right now, and I'm not having good feelings about you with what you're doing.
Yeah. Does that work the same way for temper tantrums?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, because, again, it's an attention getter and things like that, and you would just be amazed at how you defuse the bomb by walking away from the tent. I mean, if they don't have anyone to perform for, what's the fun of it? What's the sense of it? But again, the key is the child understanding. It's amazing if they understand why they're doing what they're doing and how it's affecting themselves and other people and how they can actually change that behavior, because believe me, they're motivated towards winning. They want to do what's right, but they just need to be taught how.
Good. Congratulations on those books, too. They're dynamite. Child, I want to say it once more. Developmentalist.
Yes, that's right.
That's a long one. And author Joy Wiltberry. Thank you, Joy.
Thank you.